A very good morning to all of you, my dear students. Today I'm recording a very special lecture, and this is regarding one question that we have discussed earlier today in class. That is roles performed by NGO in protecting consumers' rights and interest. You can see directly I've selected a part. In India, several consumer and non-governmental organizations have been set up which can protect and promotes consumer interest. Basically, NGOs are non-profit organization, non-governmental organization, which are always promoting public's welfare. And they have their own constitution and they are absolutely free from interference of government. So if you find that there are many customers who are not able to raise their voice, who do not have proper knowledge of proper legal assistance, then these kind of customers normally goes to NGO. They register their complaint over there, and then these NGOs fight for these kind of consumers. So in this question in totality, we are going to understand what kind of roles are played by NGOs in protecting rights and interests of consumers, which are called functions performed by NGO. So here we are trying to cover first 4 major functions, then I'll select the other ones. So various functions performed by non-governmental organization, out of which first is educating the general public about consumer rights by organizing training programs, seminars, and workshops. So yes, as we know that consumers in general is ignorant, they do not know about their rights and interests. So these NGOs actually conduct various training programs, they conduct seminars, they conduct workshops, they also go for nukkad drama, which are called street dramas, and they by this way actually educate the consumer about their rights and interests. Second, publishing periodicals and other publication to impart knowledge about consumer problem, legal reporting, relief available, and other matters of interest. So they ensure that if any of the consumer for whom they have filed a complaint has received any legal relief or any kind of problem which has been solved, then they keep on publishing in the daily newspaper or maybe in some weekly magazine so that customer remain aware. So say for an example, this person was not receiving claim from insurance company. So we filed a case in behalf of them. Their insurance company was forced to pay the compensation. These kind of legal reporting, they always publish in various periodicals. Third, I'm talking to, they are carrying out various competitive testing of consumer products in accredited laboratories to test relative qualities of competing brands and publishing test results for the benefit of consumer. So this is very simple. You sometimes see that particular brand of beverage is best, the other particular brand of beverage is even best. So what they do, they pick up the sample from the market and send it to accredited laboratory, matlab trusted laboratory, renowned laboratory, and they conduct the test of both the relative brands, and then they publish the result in the general interest of consumer, that whatever claims are being made by company in their promoting advertisement, are they true enough or not? So at least consumer remain well aware. After third, now we are going to fourth one, encouraging consumer to strongly protest and take action against unsurplus, exploitative, and unfair trade practices from sellers. Yes, this is very basic and very important function which all the NGOs are being performing, because consumers needs to be encouraged. If there is anything wrong, malpractices which is being conducted by any of the seller or trader, then it needs to be reported, and for that they needs to be encouraged properly. So consumer needs to be encouraged, and for that NGOs are playing an important role. So as of now, we have completed 4 points. First was educating the consumer about their rights and interests, then publishing periodicals. Third was carrying out brand relativity test, and fourth was encouraging consumer to strongly protest. We are coming to point number 5, 6, and 7. Providing legal assistance to consumer by the way of providing legal aid, legal advice in seeking legal remedy. Yes, it's obvious, my dear students, all consumers do not have absolute well-versed knowledge what legal actions to be taken, which lawyer to be met, what cases to be filed, what charges to be put. For that, NGOs help them, because there is a good amount of section in the society which are not well versed with respect to legal knowledge. Filing complaints in appropriate court on behalf of consumers. Yes, there are some uneducated consumer from backward communities. In that situation, they don't know how to file the report in appropriate court. So this task is also done by NGO. And final one, taking initiative in filing cases in consumer courts in the interest of general public, not for any individual. Yes, NGO normally do not work for individual cases. They generally make sure that if this case has been reported to us, there could be many consumers who are actually affected from this kind of issues. So they make sure that they file cases in the court for general interest of consumers, so that with one case, so many others are also benefited in the same case. So they always take initiative in filing cases in consumer courts for the general interest of the public, not for individuals' sake. So my dear students, we have just learned the 7 key functions that are being performed by NGO across India. And these are some of the names of famous NGO across India. You can pause your presentation, your video, and you can see what kind of names are there. You should know 2, 3, 4 good names about the same. So yes, my dear students, we have just understood various functions being performed by NGO and their duty with regard to protecting consumer rights and interest. If any kind of doubt is there, do let me know in my personal window. Thank you.